Good morning, y'all. How are y'all doing? Good morning. All right, let's get this going. So first, I'll talk about my family, and this is my why, and a lot of y'all have seen this story. Check this out. Immediate family, that's me, my wife, my 2 daughters, and I had 2 sons. One of them's not in this picture because he was out playing during this wedding. But that's us right there. Me and my wife have been married for 32 years. That's on the Sunset Cruise. If y'all haven't done that, you need to do that here at BNI. It's a great, make sure we can meet a lot of the people in the businesses. That's our dog, Katie. She's 4 years old. She's a Borador. It's a Labrador Border Collie mix. So she's like this big. She weighs 88 pounds. She's about this tall. She's super sweet. Loves everybody. Can let you in the face all the time. This is my other son here. This is, so he's at SpaceX. He's been married for 30 years. I mean, sorry. He's 30. He's 30. Yeah. Sorry about that. 30 years, yes. My 2 grandsons, Dakota 7, Elias 6. They're a handful. They're super smart, and they're all over the place. And love seeing them. They live in Waco, obviously, because that's where SpaceX is. And then this is Kaylee, 24. She lives at home with us. And then my 2 other kids live at home. This is Isaac, 20, and Jenna, 17. They both work at Six Flags over Texas. And he just got promoted as a lead. So now he wears the maroon shirt out at Six Flags. So if you go out there and see them, say hi to them. So my business. I do promotional products. If y'all don't know that by now, you should know. So here's some of the things I've done. Some of them in here.
Our shirt.
Yep. So the equipment here, got a 10 needle embroidery machine. This is a Ricoma. Does about 900 to 1,000 stitches a minute. It's pretty quick. I can also put a cap attachment on there and do cacks. And then there's the laser machine. The laser machine is 24 inches by 16 inches. It does leather, it does wood, it does acrylic. And then it can also do paper. I've done paper bags, so you can really tone the laser down where it just etches the paper. It also does mugs. Tried to do some other things in there. It's fun to just stick stuff in there and try to burn it. Mark doesn't like that.
Humans?
No. That's you can try that, and there's YouTube videos of that. It vents out, but my wife doesn't like it when I do the leather because she doesn't like the smell. I like the smell of the burnt leather, but she likes the wood better when I do the cutting boards. But anyway, and it has a chiller, so it gets hot, so it has water that goes through the laser tube, keeps it cool. So that was fun to move when we moved. This is at the old house, by the way, so that's an older picture. These are the heat presses. So this is a heat press. It's 15 by 15, so I'll take a transfer and press a shirt with that. This is a cap press, so you can put a cap in there and do the same thing. You can do a transfer. You can do a leather patch on there. But a lot of people like the cap stitched, so I have a cobbler machine that's used to working on shoes, but I modified it to do the stitching for the caps, so it stitches through the leather, and you can stitch the leather on the caps with that as well. So I also glue them. So I'll glue them and then stitch them on. So the finished product. So here's some of the things I've done here. You got this heat press here, embroidery. Let's see, hand nets of the hats there, leather patches, embroidery. And tumblers, you can laser etch tumblers. And usually on those, it's just stainless steel. You have to just make sure they're powder coated, because what it does, it just removes the powder coating to the stainless. And then these are some other things I've done. So these are tents and back walls and signs that I've done. These are some of the tents. And then these are all customizable. So if you want to get a tent, you can have anything on them. So all sides can be anything you want. So, and you can even put a pattern across the whole thing if you wanted to. So yeah, these are the back walls that I've done for some customers. Okay. And then some pop-up stuff. So there's me displaying a pop-up banner like we have out here. And then for our church at New Hope, I did a little sale for them because they have a sign that's kind of back off of the highway, and I was like, hey, we got to get their attention. So I just got this little sale sign that blows and tries to get people to come in. So because you would not know there's a church down that road. So it's down a country road. Some lawn chairs. This is heat press. So this was interesting. I had to actually pick up the lawn chair and like stick it in the thing, and my wife had to help me with that to press this on the back of it. Obviously chair covers, koozies. We can do koozies. That's done on the heat press too. And then we got these are leather, what are these? Notebooks, journals, and you can laser etch off the blue, and it's silver underneath, so those are silver. And then we got the UV. So there's a UV transfer you can get, and it's really nice. You can press that on any product, basically any product, and it will stay, and it's pretty permanent. I mean, you probably could scrape it off with your fingernail, but it's pretty tough once it's on there and dries. It's pretty tough to get that off. And here's some more of the UV DTF turned. And then, of course, table throws. So I got the Dragon Wizard there, Mike. Also, file formats and colors. Let's talk about this. So I want to do a little bit of training. What time I got? Oh, got 4 minutes. All right. So a lot of times I ask y'all for vector formats. So what is that? Well, these are the vector formats, and these are the raster formats. So I try to stay away from the raster formats because vector formats I can scale really huge. Raster formats, people give me like their logo that they put on their website, and it's like as big as a quarter. Well, if you're going to put it on a sign as big as this screen, once you blow that up, it just turns
pixely.
Yes, pixelate. So think of this: vector is lines, and raster is pixelated. And these are just some ideas. Vector elements, mathematically defined as lines and curves, can be infinitely resized without losing image resolution or quantity. This makes vectors perfect for printing. Perfect for printing. Yes, you know. Yes. Al knows, yeah. Raster, I mean, that's what you want to use maybe for some web stuff, but images are raster. Not ideal for printing unless a minimum of 800 dpi. And a lot of y'all probably don't even know how to make their image like that, especially in Canva. I get a lot of Canva stuff, and I have to take it in Illustrator and redraw it, so I can make it vector. So I would stick with these if you send us files, and probably all of the arts and graphics people want these and not those over there. Because once they had these, then we can make those out of this. So that it's a lot better. So here's another example. So this is vector files, and that's raster files. See that? See, when you blow it up, it just turns terrible, and it just look awful. So back to raster. Here's another example of that. Now let's go to this. Who remembers this? Remember this? Yeah, it was a big debate, right? Like, what color is this, right? Is it gold? Is it black? Is it blue? Is it... So, color matching is another deal in my business that is a big deal. So somebody went in and actually did a hex code on this so they could prove that this was this color, gold brown, and this was blue. Well, on this screen, it doesn't look like that. So in the industry, there's what we call a PMS guide. Now, the Pantone Color Matching System. It's not PMS from PMS. Pantone Color Matching System. It's a standard that is worldwide that matches colors with numbers. So if you can pick a color out of this book or online, if you see the color that you want, we can match to that number. So if people will tell me, yeah, I want sky blue, or I want golden orange. I don't know what that is. Like, that could be anything. And I've had that all the time. And it's good to match colors with these numbers. So if you have an idea of what it is, you can send it to me, and I can match it with this, and we can get the color match. So a lot of my customers are churches, junior high school bands, soccer teams, baseball teams, business needing their logo, brand on apparel products on high traffic areas like mats, floor mats, and rugs. Custom wood signs, custom embroidery, custom laser etching, custom apparel for cruises and events. And then the ordering process, I mainly prefer website and email, and then text. Telling me here, sometimes I'll try to write it down, but I'll forget because a lot of people will come, or if people pass me and talk to me. But it's rather just text me or email me at the website. Current main suppliers, these are my apparel main suppliers, Sandmar and Alpha Broder. It's not Alpha Broder anymore, it's actually S&S. They merged, so these are two big companies local here in the Metroplex. Most of the stuff is local, so I get it quick. Send in order request, quote sent out with a proof or mock-up, and then proof is approved, invoice sent out. Once payment is received, I'll start the order. It's typically 7 to 10 business days. Now, it depends on what you've ordered. Sometimes we have to get the product coming from maybe even China, and it may take 3 weeks to get that in just to get it to print on it. So, yeah, but that's it. Any question? Yes, sir.
I had, okay, so how, you said rectify.
Yeah.
How, like, so whenever Word creates, and I don't do the create, so
Right.
I like, but when she does it, how do you make it to a rectify? How do you, like,
So it depends on what she's creating in it. If she's in Canva, there's a way to output it as a PDF file. So I would send it PDF or SVG file.
just
Yeah.
text her that?
Yeah, yeah.
So I know you've done video editing and stuff too. Are those numbers the same numbers when you do color correction and editing software, and when you like do the colors and it has that number?
The PMS
That's the
number?
same thing.
For like video.
Yeah, like when you're doing color correction and video editing, and then you change the color and it has like that number by it.
Right.
Is that the same thing?
So that number is RGB. This number is spot color or CMYK.
So I can't tell you tell you a number from that and it'd be the same.
It'll get close. It'll get close. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that probably is. Makes was. Patty?
Yeah.
What's the difference between a baseball cap and a golf cap?
A golf cap.
Or,
Those are the billion.
Ask him.
What's the difference between a baseball cap and a golf cap? The golf caps were expensive.
There you go.
But it was